good first half. But of course, you guys go down at halftime, 1-0. What was the message at halftime that kind of led to that response, and how much did you like that response out of halftime?
Yeah, I liked the response a lot. The message in the first half was easy to give because I think the boys played really well, were courageous, were pressing high in moments, were very compact, and were just working as a team, as a unit, in possession, out of possession. And that's what I'm asking them to do. Then these mistakes happened, right? That's football. That's the way that's happening. Important was the reaction, not heads down, and they reacted well. And in halftime, we told them, hey, let's keep doing what we did. We did this really well, and we're going to turn this game around. That was the message. And I think overall it was a very interesting, intensive game. We turned the game around. Columbus is a very good team who plays together since many years, who is difficult to play, and I think our boys did really well.
You guys seem to be really targeting Calvin Harris over the top in that second half. He creates those 2 goals with his service back in from the left-hand side. What can you say about his performance and the danger that he presents for you guys on that side of the field?
Yeah, I think it's important to alternate in playing short, playing in between the lines, and playing over in the spaces, right? And then every player has strengths. And Calvin Harris is fast, he's vertical, and he can threaten and hurt other teams with this strengths. And that's what we're asking him to do. And I think I liked that the team played short as well. We found Manu and Bart in between the lines, choppy, but we also played in behind, and that's really important. It wasn't only Calvin. I think Jaden Reed had also a lot of runs in behind. So yeah, that's what Calvin does, and we're happy.
Hola. Bueno, empate casi en el primer partido. Quería saber, bueno, ya lo explico en inglés, ¿no? Pero en español, ¿qué cambió en el segundo tiempo? Vimos alguna quizás modificación táctica, quizás que nos explique un poco sobre eso, y si piensa que el equipo necesitaba de un gol para como que relajarse un poco para llegar a esos 3 cuartos de cancha y crear ocasión.
No creo que necesitaban un gol. Yo creo que hemos jugado una primera temporada bien contra un equipo que es muy fuerte, que juega juntos desde muchos años, que juegan buen fútbol, que es difícil a jugar. Yo pienso que el equipo ha demostrado una buena reacción después el 0-1. Que viene en un momento donde nosotros también tenemos nosotros momentos. No hemos cambiado tácticamente, solo hemos dicho que hay que seguir haciendo lo mismo, hay que presionar alto si podemos, en momentos, hay que estar juntos cuando no podemos presionar, y hay que seguir jugando al fútbol. Y así hemos dicho que vamos a cambiar este resultado, y lo han hecho, y claro, al final tomamos el 2-2 porque los últimos 20 minutos nos faltaba un poco de gambas, de piernas, de energía, pero como he dicho, es un equipo muy fuerte el Columbus, entonces hemos hecho un buen partido.
Profe, Carlos Chica de Nuestra Visión Arkansas. John pasa de ser villano a héroe parando ese penal que eventualmente pues, se logra el punto en casa.
Sí, era un error de jugar de atrás, pero cuando decimos que hay momentos queremos jugar atrás, errores van a venir también en el futuro. Claro que no queremos eso, pero yo pienso que la reacción era muy buena de todo el equipo, también de John. Y claro, al final nos salva el punto con el penalti y estamos muy contentos con eso.
Coach, congratulations on a decision. Just the way the team stepped up and dealt with the adversity, even getting the PK save, that's got to be something that you've been looking for, to see everybody band together and getting a chance to celebrate a little.
Yeah, thank you. I think, that's the message since day one, right? Since day one, the message is before we talk tactics, before we talk principles of game, it's It's being together. It's helping each other. It's being there for each other. It's fighting. It's leaving everything on the field and in difficult moments in football games, soccer games. You suffer in moments, and that's where we have to be together and creating this culture, like we said from the beginning. The we before me, putting our egos back. Everyone, me the first one. I think that is. I believe in that, and then the football side, right? And I think we're seeing, even last week, even we lost 3-0, the whole preseason, we see a team on the field. We see that a team works together. Now, in phases better, in phases less good. But in general, the commitment of everyone since day one has really been good. And I think that is something which makes me very, very happy, next to the football side, that there is a team and we're creating a team.
Hey, Coach. I think you answered part of this in Spanish, but just looking at John's performance tonight, I mean, the early mistakes and then coming back and, keep making up for it. Just what do you say about just his performance tonight and just what do you account for his initial mistake too on the first goal?
I think this is a really good performance from John and helps him to grow. He's a young goalkeeper still, and mistakes will always happen in life, right? I'm making mistakes, you're making mistakes, players make mistakes. When a goalie makes a mistake, it's goal, right? But so the most important thing is the reaction, the personality, the body language. What am I doing next? And I think he showed he's there. And he kept playing his game. He kept in moments playing short, but in moments also playing long. And I think that is really, really important. The only thing you can control after a mistake is what is your reaction. And his reaction and the team's reaction was really, really positive. Not to only talk about John. And of course, at the end, he helps us with the penalty save to keep this point here at home against a very good Columbus team.
And it seemed like in parts of the first half and some in the second half, going to Calvin on the left side, but also like kind of the rotation there, just kind of throwing guys there and just testing that side. Just what kind of adjustment was that just on the offense?
No, there wasn't much adjustment, to be fair. We had a game plan with 2 or 3 different strategies in possession, how we want to try to hurt them, how we want to try to take advantage of their shape. And those 2 or 3 solutions or ideas are obviously some rotation, some positional changes. And I think the team did in moments very well. I think in the first half, we had very, very good moments in possession. And I think it's again, we're giving them some ideas, some structures, but it's the player who then decides on the field which rotation and which movements we do.
Alonso Cadena para Escala Deportiva. Profe, lo ideal es comenzar ganando la temporada en casa, pero bueno, después de ese penal atajado, ¿usted cree que esa es una inyección de anímica para el equipo para el próximo encuentro? Ya que, pues bueno, John terminó siendo el héroe al atajar este penal.
Sí, claro, sabemos todos que en esta liga, que es diferente de otras ligas, si ganas los partidos en casa, tienes muchas opciones de ir en los playoffs. Hoy no hemos ganado, pero cuando miras el partido, yo pienso al final el empate es un buen punto por nosotros porque ellos pueden marcar el tercer gol con el penalti. Entonces, tomamos ese punto, pero para mí más importante es el equipo, cómo el equipo trabaja junto, en posesión, sin posesión, y por eso pienso que hay mucho positivo. Y después, claro, queremos ganar los partidos, pero vamos a seguir creciendo, creciendo como equipo y seguro que vamos a ganar partidos de esta temporada.
What do you think about this venue? What do you think about the crowd finally getting to play in front of some home fans?
It has been fantastic, to be honest. It was my first home game as the head coach of Sporting Kansas City. It has been fantastic. It's a really beautiful stadium, great fans. When I was the coach at Chicago Fire, I was here. I was in COVID. There was no one here, I think, or 500 people. So really, really happy with the atmosphere. And what I said as well, the team before the game is our energy. We are the guys who have to transfer the energy to the fans, right? The fans are here, they're showing up, great crowd, but our energy, we have to sparkle those fans. And I think amazing how the fans showed up, but really as well, really good how the team went into the game, and I think it's a give and take, right? So I think it was a really beautiful evening to see this crowd.
Mister, vimos que el equipo defendió mejor los balones parados, los corners, los tiros libres. ¿Cómo se trabajó en la semana? Si piensa vamos a ver qué fecha está desde ese punto de vista defensivo y cuál es el siguiente paso para este equipo, digamos, para el próximo partido.
Sí, los balones parados es una fase muy importante en cada partido, es una fase que trabajamos cada semana, que miramos cada semana y con vídeo, si tenemos tiempo en el campo también en el entrenamiento. Y claro, sabemos, en la pretemporada no creo que hemos encajado un gol en balones parados, hemos hecho un buen trabajo, el primer partido había 2, pero no cambiamos la manera de trabajar. Lo hemos hecho cuando no hemos encajado goles, hemos trabajado de la misma manera, solo es que trabajar con los jugadores con vídeo y en el campo para que en algunos momentos hablan más, que se ayudan más, porque el balón parado es mucho de comunicación.
Coach, a striker like Dejan has to be patient sometimes. We're waiting to get the ball. So talk about some of the things you talked about, maybe that regarding being patient, and also just how much of a just benefit it is to have him up there.
Yeah, I mean, Dejan is one of the best strikers in this league in the box, in and around the box. I think you guys have seen this last year with the goal he has scored. I've known him now since about 2 months, and in and around the box, his finishing is so calm, is so good. So now it's me as a coach and the team trying to help him to give him chances, right? I think he needs to be centrally, he needs to be in and around the box, and then again we need to as a team try to bring him the balls, because we know when there is a ball, it's quite often in the back of the net. So he's also our captain. I think he's also the way he behaves himself on the field, in the locker room as a leader is really good. And now, I hope the team can keep going and he can also keep going.
Coach, we saw a new formation sign, looked like maybe a back 5 in defense. Can you kind of talk about what you saw and what you saw from Ethan Barlow's first start?
Yeah, it was. I don't know if you guys remember, I told you guys in the beginning the system is not so important to me. We showed, let's say we had a 4-1-4-1 system today, but out of a 4-1-4-1 defensively we went into a 5-2-3. Attacking wise, we built with a 3. So the system itself is not so important. It's really the animation. It's really how we want to defend. And I think the team did really well applying the plan we tried to implement this week. And like I said in the beginning, the system is not so important. It's more the DNA. It's more we wanted to press high in moments. Now we know we cannot press high 90 minutes, but we pressed some moments really good. And it's the same with playing. We want to play football. Now you cannot play every single ball only short, and that doesn't really depend on the system. Ethan Bardlow, I think right now here after the game, I have to watch the game again, but I feel like he has done a really good job. He brings calmness to this team. He is a calm guy, a calm energy, and he's young, but he's still one of the most experienced guys we have in there, and I think you could see that today.
Raphael, thank you very much for the
Thank
time.
you, guys. Thank you.